Hey there guys, Darkman, welcome back to some more Fate Stay Night. In the last one, we were told that projection's stupid. I think that happened last time. These episodes are kind of mixing together, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's really it. It was a shorter one, my voice really needed a break. And I am back a few minutes after the last one, because that's what I do here. Anyways... let's just jump into it. This might also be a pretty short one too, just because it's 11:53 p.m. and I need to wake up tomorrow, and I'm already pretty tired, and I haven't even taken my melatonin yet. Which, even though I'm really tired, I won't be able to sleep until I take it, just because that's just how I am. So anyways, let's just jump into it. And so, it's time to prepare dinner. All the things that happened in the past few days must have destroyed the cooking rotation. I'll leave dinner tonight to you. It looks like it's going to be cold tonight again, and Ilia's here. So, doesn't stew sound good? But she tells me that as she leaves. Well, stew certainly seems to suit Ilia. Maybe because of how she looks with the coat and the hat. Anyways, I have no objections to making stew for dinner. I'm not that good at making Western food, but I shouldn't make any terrible mistakes with stew. Oh, before that, it's a bit before 6. There's still a bit of time until I need to start cooking. I'm sweaty, so I should take a bath. It's a bit of hassle to take a bath before dinner. Since Tosak and Saber take their baths after dinner, I'm forced to take it late. The hallway is cold. The room is warm because of the heater, but I can feel the winter cold as soon as I emerge into the hallway. It seems that even though the weather should be warm, it's been a bit screwed up the past few days. Speaking of cold, I heard that it snowed. I didn't notice, probably because it lasted less than an hour, and there wasn't much. Well, if it did pile up, the yard would be full of a snowman army, and I'd have to clean it up afterwards, so you could say I'm glad. What? Why would the yard be full of a snowman army? Okay, whatever. Of course, only one person would build a snowman army. The day it snowed last year, I remembered her standing in front of the class with hands... Oh. Was it Taiga? I was going to take a shower, but the bathroom was quite hot already. Shiro? The sound of water, as soon as my gaze moves to the bathtub. Oh! Oh! I need to remember to censor that. Ah. Hello, Saber. My head goes wider than the steam. What? I can't talk right since my throat is numb. I can't move my body because I can't think. But still, somewhere in my head I think that something like this happened before. No, it's not the exact same as before. Saber was naked last time, but I was fully clothed. But this time, I'm naked as well, even though I'm confused my body is reacting. Saber? My gasp echoes through the air. Saber watches as I stand there dumbfounded. Saber will get mad this time. Surely she'll get mad. She'll definitely get mad. As proof, her soft lips are trembling as if they will yell in the next moment. Sorry, it was my fault. I tried to use the shower. I never thought someone would be using it at this time. Well, it's normal for you to think I should have noticed beforehand, but... I give my excuses while backing up towards the dressing room. It's not like I'm fascinated by Saber's body. It just feels like Saber will get madder if I run back to the dressing room. But in either case, I can't take my eyes off her. I remember that night at the ruins. Then I merely desperately felt Saber's skin. I couldn't see Saber's body in the dark, so I only remember her warmth and her sensations. Is that why? Is that why I think the body I've seen once obtained is so beautiful? Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I reach behind me, searching for the door. Then... Excuse me, Shiro. Oh! My mind skipped over a word in there. I thought she was saying, could you stay for a while? And I was like, oh, am I about to have to, like, just skip through another chunk of the novel? But never mind. It is a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to stay away for a while? Saber asks in a faint voice as she averts her gaze. That really blanks my mind. Why Saber won't get mad? Her embarrassed face makes all the blood go to my head. Why? I murmur by reflex. Saber hangs her head, even more in apology. Please, use the shower at a later time. I wish for you to allow me to use this place by myself for now. Saber curls up as if hiding her body. That suddenly makes me remember. When I met Saber in the dressing room last time, she didn't say anything. The sex of a servant is of no concern. She was the one who said that with no concern for her nakedness. Well, hold on, my head's spinning and I can't quite make it work. Come on, work. So you're not mad? It is only natural for you to wash your body. I do not restrict my master's actions to that degree. I understand. In other words, Saber thinks nothing of being seen naked. So it's only natural that I'm here. As the bath is a place to wash your body, it's only natural for me to be here. Saber being here also is of no concern. That's, helpful, but I also think it's wrong. But then, that would mean I can't use the shower right now. Don't! I have to move the sensors if you do that! I am saying that, Saber hangs her head in embarrassment. The problem is not being seen naked. My body is not like that of a girl such as Reen. So, Saber blushes even more and finishes with difficulty. I do not want you to look at me. Such a muscular body must be unsightly to men. She says that. Girl, listen, all I'm gonna say is... that's what everyone wants nowadays. Alright? That's just what everyone wants nowadays, and they're not wrong, alright? I summoned for Canis for a reason, even though they were cowards and didn't give it to her. You know what I mean? Like, listen. I almost faint for a bunch of different reasons. That's stupid, don't be... If I finish, I'm sure I'll go crazy. Saber's body is not unsightly. She claims her body is rugged, but I was never worried about that. Of course her body is trained compared to Tosaka's, but still, I think Saber's body is really feminine. Shiro, so I wish for you to leave me alone for now. I don't know how I answered. All I can remember is that I nodded and shut the door. And so the day ends. Dinner was exciting. Ilia spoke more and more at each meal today. She had a weird relationship with Tosaka, where I couldn't tell whether they were friendly or fighting. Saber is more approving of Ilia, but she must not have let her guard down, as she frowns every time Ilia comes near her. I mean, near me. The past few days were too wild. A normal day like this is unsettling for me. I go out to the yard quietly. It's a bit before midnight. Under the cold moonlight, I walk, leaving traces of white breath behind me. Before I realize it, I'm doing my daily routine. I'm being taught by Tosaka, so there's no need for me to train here now. But still, I sit on the cold ground and check the thing within me. It's not like I feel uneasy about my skills. This is just a jinx. I've been doing this for years now, so it doesn't feel right unless I finish my day here. Trace on. But today's training is more heated than usual. Tosaka told me not to use it, but I can't obediently agree with her. If I can't make this projection thing mine, it'll be a powerful weapon, and I'll be able to help Saber better. And besides, I still have that heat in my body. The night at the ruin, the battle in the forest filled me with the morning mist. The golden sword I made. The remaining heat is still in my hands. My heart wishes to start burning again when I try again. Creation concept analysis. Reproducing it is easy. My mind was jumbled up back then because I was desperate. But I can perform only the steps I need now. No. From the beginning, there was only one to guide Emyashiro. Pronunciation is the same. Just change the self-recognition, and it'll become an original spell. Basic structure, analyze. I ascertain how dangerous this is without needing for Tosaka to tell me. As a Magus, Emyashiro must not associate himself with projection. It's something that's beyond me. Venture beyond one's capabilities will eventually be paid for by death. All cut. Clear. 0. I erased the blueprint I was drawing. On the other side of the door, as if hiding the blue moon, Saber approaches. Good, you are here. I thought something might have happened as I could not find you. No, nothing's wrong. I couldn't sleep, so I was exercising my head. I'll go back to my room once I'm done, so you don't need to worry. see. That is good then. Saying so, she looks at me. It's impossible to hide my face. It's impossible to hide as my face is all sweaty as always. Yeah, this is the same as always too, so don't worry about it. Magic training is natural for a Magus, right? Well, I'm inexperienced, so I make a lot of mistakes. I wipe the sweat off my forehead. Huh? I'm surprised. The sweat I wipe off is ice cold. I thought it was cold, but this was cold in the shed. Shiro, you have been doing this every day? Well, as much as I can. It's a daily routine Father told me to do, so I have to do at least this much. For replying, I regret that I'm bluffing. This is my daily routine. I wanted to boast to Saber by saying that. The training at the end of the day is certainly no trouble for me. It was never easy for me either. Saber doesn't say anything. Behind her is the moon. Slanting rays of light enter the shed, covered in blue darkness. This is like a reproduction of the night. That's literally what I was just thinking. Saber, Tosaka said something. As soon as I think this is like watching a dream. Is it true that servants don't dream? Without realizing, I ask her that question. No, we don't have dreams. As we are spiritual, we do not sleep. I have to sleep because I cannot go into spiritual form, but even I cannot dream. But this morning you said you did. Small silence. She closes her eyes once and looks at me with a gentle face, as if she's determined. What I saw was your dream, Shiro. Master and servant are mentally connected as well. If our connection becomes stronger, things like seeing the other's past might start to occur. Dream? You mean my past? Yes. I knew it was a deed that steps into your mind, but I could not refuse it. Please forgive me, Shiro. That goes for me as well. Saber's past. I've seen the days before she became a servant many times. Idiot, that's not your fault. You can't help it if you dream about it. Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I only did boring, uninteresting stuff when I was small, right? You can't sleep peacefully if you have dreams like that. No, I only dreamt this morning. It was not a recent event, so it does not invade your privacy as a man. Saber comments honestly, but private? Well, I've done ordinary, stupid things, but... That's good. You say it wasn't recent, so when was it from? It was a large fire. That was the only scene I saw. A quiet voice. Her gentle eyes tell me what she saw. I see. Oh! So she dreamt about that. I see. That's, should I say unfortunate? It's like going to a movie theater to go see a movie you know, but going into the wrong theater and seeing something completely different. That made me understand. No, I thought I did before as well. You have a dangerous side to you. What do you mean by dangerous? Well, I'm sure all aspects of me look dangerous in your view. That is not what I mean. Shiro, you are like me. That is why I can tell... That is why I can tell you what you have done wrong. As I am the same. I can tell what will happen to you if you continue on like this. But I haven't done anything wrong. My mistakes are countless, of course, but I'm going to become a superhero, like my father. I can't do anything wrong. I'm saying that is the wrongdoing. Shiro, that accident was not your fault. It is not something you can be held responsible for. There's nothing for you to make up for. Of course. It was only an accident, and I was only a victim. Well, certainly there have been times when I felt guilty about being the only survivor, but... Being said so before that your self-devotion is abnormal. I feel the same way. You do not try to save others. You do not try to save others at the cost of your life. You simply do not consider your own life at all. Did my pupils open wide? Somehow I cannot see Saber's face clearly. You will not be able to forget about that accident. You cannot change as long as you remember it. Is that not painful for you? Painful? Me? Well, of course it's painful. Saber doesn't need to tell me that. It's only natural. So many people died, and it was such a hell. I think it's only natural for it to be painful. Besides, if it weren't, might all be meaningless. Yeah, it is certainly painful to remember, but it's already over. It's not something I can do anything about now. Saber doesn't answer. She scratches her arms, irritated. I need to obtain the Holy Grail, but it is the same for you as well. Saber. You need the Holy Grail. It was inevitable that I would be called to you, Master. How can I answer that? I will go ahead and sleep. Please do not push yourself, Shiro. Saber leaves. I cross my arms and ponder. Do I need the Holy Grail? The Grail that grants the wishes of its possessor? A vessel which contains unlimited amounts of magical energy, for which it is said nothing is impossible. If I had such a thing, my wish would certainly be easily granted, but... No, that's wrong. No matter how I look at it, I don't need the Holy Grail. Yeah, I definitely don't need it. Because I don't have any wishes that won't come true, or that are impossible. Because if it's a dream, I can't reach by myself. I won't even dream it in the first place. The night thickens. With only the moonlight, I listen to the distant wind and the familiar shed. Okay, this might sound weird, but I started, like, tearing up a little bit during that scene, and I don't know why. I don't know if you guys could, like, hear it in my voice, but there was just, like, a small part of me, like, I was just, like, sitting there, like, going through it, and, like, I could, like, feel, like, the tears, like, welling up in the corners of my eyes, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, what is happening? Like, I know that this is a sad scene, but, like, not necessarily even a sad scene, more of, like, just, like, a downer kind of scene, I guess. I guess that's a good way to put it. But, like, I don't know, something about that scene just hit me, and I don't know why. But, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. I think there's only one day left after this. That is crazy. We are reaching... Gosh darn it, I hate OBS. I just looked up at it, and it's cutting off the top of the screen a little bit. Whatever. Yeah, we're reaching the end of this. That is crazy. So, yeah, I guess with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Shiro peeping incident. Okay, that just ruined the mood. Anyways, bye.